Welcome to Dream Homes TV, where luxury meets nature. Today, we unveiled Biophilic design in million-dollar homes, a stunning modern living room that blends elegant architecture with a lush indoor oasis. This immersive space features natural light, organic textures, and greenery, creating harmony between indoor comfort and outdoor beauty. Discover how nature-inspired luxury transforms modern living into a serene, sophisticated retreat designed for ultimate comfort and timeless style. A new era of nature-inspired luxury. In the realm of luxury architecture, biophilic design has emerged as a defining philosophy that blends nature with modern elegance. Million-dollar homes are no longer just about lavish materials and grand spaces, they now emphasize emotional well-being and sustainability. By integrating natural light, living greenery, and organic materials, homeowners create immersive indoor environments that feel alive. The modern living room, once a static space, transforms into a living oasis where design, comfort, and nature seamlessly coexist in perfect harmony. The essence of biophilic design. Biophilic design is rooted in humanity's innate connection with nature. It goes beyond simply adding plants or large windows. Instead, it creates holistic environments where natural systems influence how people feel and interact with space. Elements like flowing water features, skylights, indoor gardens, and wood textures bring sensory richness. In luxury homes, these elements are curated with precision, balancing architectural lines with organic curves. The goal is to create spaces that foster calm, creativity, and a deep sense of belonging. The living room as a natural sanctuary. Traditionally, living rooms have been places of gathering and relaxation. In a biophilic home, the living room transcends this role, becoming a sanctuary that mirrors the beauty of the natural world. The use of lush indoor plants, soft natural lighting, and earthy tones establishes a soothing environment. Large floor-to-ceiling glass walls erase the boundary between indoor and outdoor spaces, inviting landscapes inside. This approach makes the living room not just beautiful but restorative, nurturing both body and mind. Architectural integration of greenery. Greenery isn't an afterthought in these homes, it is integrated into the architecture itself. Living walls, indoor trees, and green ceilings define the spatial identity of the modern luxury living room. Designers strategically plan irrigation systems, light exposure, and temperature control to support thriving plant life. Natural greenery softens modern materials like steel and concrete, adding warmth and vibrancy. It creates a sense of continuity, making the entire space feel like a part of a serene forest retreat within the city. Natural light as a design element. Light plays a central role in biophilic spaces. In million-dollar homes, architects maximize sunlight through expansive windows, skylights, and light wells. This isn't just about brightness, it's about creating dynamic spaces that shift throughout the day. Morning light gently illuminates textures, while sunset brings warm glows that highlight natural tones. The interplay of light and shadow enhances visual depth, creating a tranquil atmosphere. This rhythmic connection with daylight supports circadian health, promoting wellness and enhancing the overall living experience. Materiality and sensory experience. Biophilic design celebrates tactile and visual sensations through carefully chosen materials. In modern luxury living rooms, designers prefer organic textures, stone walls, wooden beams, linen upholstery, and handcrafted ceramics. These materials don't just look elegant, they invite touch, grounding occupants in a sensory-rich environment. Cool stone floors meet warm wood tones, creating balanced comfort. Natural scents from wood, plants, or subtle essential oils elevate the sensory experience, turning the living room into a multi-sensory retreat rather than just a visual statement. Water features and tranquility. Water has an extraordinary ability to calm the human mind. Incorporating water features in the living room, such as reflecting pools, small indoor waterfalls, or delicate fountains, adds a layer of tranquility. The soft sound of flowing water masks urban noise, enhancing the sense of retreat. Reflections on surfaces create mesmerizing visual effects, adding depth and movement to the space. In luxury homes, water features are designed as sculptural art pieces that marry functionality and aesthetics, elevating the entire interior environment. The role of spatial flow. A modern biophilic living room embraces fluidity in its layout. Open floor plans ensure natural ventilation and ease of movement. Furniture arrangements are carefully curated to encourage connection, both with people and nature. Pathways align with views of greenery or light sources, drawing the eye outward. This thoughtful spatial flow mirrors organic patterns found in nature, like meandering rivers or forest trails, promoting a subconscious sense of calm and orientation. It is a space designed not just to look beautiful, but to feel effortless. Art and nature as one. In biophilic luxury interiors, art and nature are inseparable. Instead of traditional wall art alone, living sculptures, plant installations, and light-based artworks bring spaces to life. Sculptural planters and botanical compositions act as focal points. Custom artworks made from natural materials like clay, silk, and stone echo the surrounding greenery. This union of art and nature elevates the aesthetic narrative, creating an immersive environment where every element, from the ceiling to the floor, tells a story of harmony between humanity and the earth. Technology hidden in nature. While nature is the star of the show, modern homes discreetly integrate advanced technologies to maintain comfort and convenience. Smart climate control ensures optimal temperature for both people and plants. Automated lighting systems mimic natural daylight cycles, while hidden speakers diffuse soft ambient sounds. Even entertainment systems are seamlessly embedded in wood panels or stone structures, preserving the organic aesthetic. This delicate balance between cutting-edge technology and natural design creates a living room that is both intelligent and serene. Indoor gardens as focal features. In million-dollar homes, indoor gardens become living sculptures. Whether in the form of lush vertical walls, hanging gardens, or central planters with full-grown trees, they define the identity of the living room. Designers often use native or low-maintenance plant species that thrive in indoor environments. The garden isn't just decor, it is a breathing ecosystem that improves air quality, reduces stress, and provides seasonal visual change. This natural dynamism creates a living room that evolves over time, always feeling fresh and alive. The emotional impact of biophilia. Spaces designed with biophilic principles have a measurable impact on emotional well-being. Natural elements reduce anxiety, lower blood pressure, and improve focus. In high-end living rooms, these benefits are amplified by the scale and precision of design. Homeowners experience calm mornings, inspiring afternoons, and soothing evenings in spaces that feel alive. This emotional connection transforms a home from a mere dwelling into a sanctuary, a place of restoration, creativity, and joy, perfectly aligned with the rhythm of nature. Harmonizing colors with nature. Color palettes play a crucial role in shaping the atmosphere. Biophilic luxury interiors often feature earth tones, forest greens, sandy beiges, stone grays, and warm browns. These shades mirror natural landscapes, helping the mind relax and connect. Accents might come from fresh greenery or soft floral hues, offering contrast without overwhelming the senses. The harmony of color and texture creates a cohesive, timeless environment. This thoughtful use of color elevates the living room beyond trends, giving it an enduring sense of place. Furniture that breathes with the space. Furniture in a biophilic living room is chosen with sensitivity to form, texture, and function. Low, organic shapes mimic river stones or gentle hills. Upholstery features natural fibers such as cotton, linen, and wool. Wooden coffee tables with live edges bring a raw, untouched quality that celebrates imperfection. Even storage units are seamlessly integrated into green walls or stone cladding to maintain visual harmony. The result is a living room where every piece breathes with the space, rather than standing apart. Creating an indoor-outdoor continuum. One of the defining traits of biophilic luxury homes is the erasure of the boundary between inside and outside. Retractable glass walls, covered terraces, and integrated landscaping allow the living room to expand into the garden. This continuity enhances spatial perception, making interiors feel larger and more alive. Natural breezes, ambient sounds from outdoors, and ever-changing light enrich daily living. In million-dollar homes, this fluidity elevates comfort and aesthetics, turning the living room into a serene, ever-changing natural pavilion. Sustainable luxury in practice. Biophilic design isn't just about aesthetics, it's deeply tied to sustainability. Green roofs, passive cooling strategies, and locally sourced materials reduce environmental impact. Plant life contributes to better air quality and natural insulation. Energy-efficient glass and solar lighting systems complement the design. In high-end homes, sustainability doesn't mean compromising luxury. Instead, it creates a richer, more meaningful form of opulence, one that aligns with responsible living. The living room becomes a statement of elegance and environmental consciousness working together. Personalization through nature. Every luxury biophilic living room tells a unique story. Homeowners personalize their spaces with plant species, natural art, textures, and scents that reflect their lifestyle and heritage. A family might incorporate a miniature bamboo grove, while another might favor Mediterranean olive trees or tropical palms. Natural elements become personal signatures, infusing the space with identity and memory. This personalization creates more than beauty, it forges a lasting emotional bond with the home, turning it into a living, evolving expression of its inhabitants. The future of biophilic interiors. Biophilic design is not a passing trend, it represents the future of luxury living. As cities grow denser and faster, the need for restorative indoor spaces increases. Architects and designers are pushing boundaries with new materials, smart green technologies, and sustainable strategies. In the coming years, living rooms may feature even more immersive ecosystems, with AI-driven plant care and adaptive lighting that responds to mood and climate. This evolution will continue to blur the lines between the natural world and modern living. Designing for wellness and resilience. Beyond aesthetics, biophilic spaces promote physical and psychological resilience. Exposure to nature-inspired interiors improves mood, boosts immunity, and enhances cognitive performance. For high-value homeowners, this translates into a healthier lifestyle embedded in their everyday environment. By designing living rooms as sanctuaries rather than showpieces, architects foster long-term well-being. This philosophy aligns luxury with purpose, proving that the ultimate form of opulence is living in harmony with the natural rhythms that sustain human life and creativity. A living room reimagined. Biophilic design redefines what a modern luxury living room can be. No longer confined to sleek minimalism or rigid opulence, it embraces the wild elegance of nature itself. It is a space where natural materials, light, greenery, and architecture coalesce to create a living oasis. Homeowners not only enjoy visual beauty but also a tangible connection to the world outside. In this new vision of luxury, the most valuable element isn't gold or marble, it's the timeless, restorative presence of nature itself.